Sports time. Because football's
Do do
over.
do do.
Sports,
Sports
sports,
time. Sports
sports.
time.
So,
Uh,
first off, NBA All-Star Weekend happened. You didn't watch any of it. I watched pretty much all of it except for the celebrity game because that was ESPN only, not Peacock. Wasn't on the old cock, so I didn't get to watch it. But
Ooh,
I
competing with the Olympics, huh?
yeah, well like I'd watch hockey and then I'd go over to the other. So I was it was a cock heavy weekend for me, you know.
Olympic hockey? You were
Yeah.
watching?
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Nice. I
And
saw the sorry, just real
no,
quick
you're
because
good.
it's relevant. I I saw the I didn't get to watch the Canada game, but dude, they won 10-2.
I saw that too, man. I was like, I didn't see the game either. I've only watched American hockey because I'm like Patriot. But
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. I'm like, holy shit. Like I don't respectfully to the American players. I don't know how they can beat the Canadian team. Like that line is insane.
I know, and I some early shit I saw were favoring the American team, and I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I hope,
Well,
but
sure.
holy shit, that line is insane.
Yeah. And also speaking of Olympics, there's a lot of talk here in St. Louis because we're getting some of the Olympic soccer games,
Oh,
like
cool.
the prelim stuff, I guess, before it's in LA in a couple of years. And
Oh,
since St. Louis has a newer stadium, some of the games are going to be played here, which is pretty cool.
you gonna try to watch one, or you think the tickets will be too expensive?
I don't know if they will or not. Like a couple friends were saying, like maybe we could get tickets to just like two countries you've just never heard of. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, no, I get
Just
you.
to go.
Yeah, I mean, just to say you did, that's pretty
Yeah,
freaking cool.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what tickets are like, but
Yeah,
it'll be good for the city.
hell yeah. Um, oh, I saw something stupid. Speaking of the city, I need to try to remember the full thing. Oh, it's like this girl's like, St. Louis, I love you, but what the hell is the point of this thing? And it's the arch, and someone like comes in, they're like, that's an arch. There is no point.
I love that.
Um, but yeah, so the celebrity game though, our fav one of our favorite players, both of us, mutual. He's
Oh, is it Taco?
yeah, he was there for some fucking reason. I don't know why he's a celebrity, but
Why doesn't he play anymore?
it's because he's too slow. Like I'll be honest, if I was a NBA team owner, I'd be like, yeah, I want Taco on the end of the bench. So the games we play San Antonio, we have someone massive enough that they might throw Wemby off. Like at least try it. But they just they don't ever do that for some reason. But dude, oh dude, you know what the dream is though? Just speaking of our love for Taco Fall,
Hmm?
if he could be our Jamie,
Oh, Taco, we know you're listening. We can't pay you,
we can't. But
but
you could live at my house. I have a free spot. I have a free thing. Have you always wanted to live in lovely Decatur, Illinois?
come on
Yeah.
down.
And I have a king size mattress in my bedroom. So if you wanted to share that with me, yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'll probably cuddle you. I'm very lonely.
Getting cozy with Taco.
Oh, dude, that could be the name of our new show
Yeah.
on the Two Worlds Podcast Network.
Because you know how what's her name? That one podcast lady, she would do some interviews like in her bed or her bed.
Oh, I think I saw stuff because like
She had
was that
Drake
the
on.
yeah, and it was
It was
like
awkward and weird.
yeah, I remember hearing about that. I don't know who the
So
hell she is though.
you could do that, but with Taco.
Yeah, it's just the same thing every time. It's like Taco's like, could you get someone else? Absolutely not, sir. You're my new best friend. Sorry, Jake. And you're like, it's okay.
I
Taco's
get
my
it.
best friend too. And he's like, yeah, I have two best friends. And we're like, shit.
So did he perform well at the All-Star game?
Dude, he fucking had it was a so I just saw the stat line. It was like 20 points, 20 rebounds, and I think 8 blocks.
Damn, almost a triple
I
double.
know. Ah, dude, I'm just like, I love Taco Fall so much. I wish he was in the NBA still. I saw a thing where they're like, had to have been fake because I Googled it later and nothing came up, but they're like, the Spurs have signed Taco Fall as a backup. I'm like, I wish. I fucking wish. It's like, why didn't the Pacers sign him when we didn't have any centers? It's like, yeah, oh yeah, fucking, you know, Carter Bryant or whatever that fucker's name was. It's not very good. It's like we could have had Taco. It's like he'd guard about as well. And
Yeah.
I would kill for a Pacers fall jersey.
Just make one. That is a possibility.
I mean, it is, but it's like it's one thing if they've been on the team. He's never been on the team, so
Yeah.
it's just in my dreams.
Because it always comes up this time of year for the All-Star game, and it makes me laugh every time. But the clip of Spice Adams doing you remember from several years ago, he was like trying to do all that fancy shit, and then it just gets smacked out of the
Oh,
air by that
I
other guy.
don't.
You
That's
don't
funny
know that
though.
clip I'm talking
No,
about? I'll find it and send it to you. You know who Spice Adams is, though, right?
no.
You know him from the meme. He's the black guy who's like sticking out from behind a tree doing this.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, then the next night or then on the first night with it was the rookie game. And
Hmm.
that wasn't bad. Like they actually played and tried to, work. It was just like it was a 40-point game so each one. And it's like that doesn't take long in the All-Star setting, but at least it was like at least they tried. It was fine. And then the next night was the 3-point contest. Shooting stars, I think, was the other thing, and then the dunk contest and the 3-point contest we were talking about before. I came in like about, it was almost done when I finally came in on it, but it was it was still pretty cool. Dame ended up winning, and that was neat. He was in pants, and he just
Milwaukee
walked.
legend.
Yeah, Milwaukee legend. The guy that's making Miles Turner be paid like what, 50 million a year.
Yeah. He I don't care. He is a Milwaukee legend because I love him and he did just as well and better than anyone else, you know?
I mean, he's not better than Drew Holiday.
Well, he maybe scored more points.
Maybe. He wasn't there long enough though.
Yeah, one season
Yeah.
until his injury.
Um, but then yeah, so that was neat. And then the Rising Star, the Shooting Stars, or whatever the fuck it's called, it was like three different teams, and they would just shoot from different areas and stuff. And they were like, oh, let's get random people to be the ones that pass them the ball. And so like one of the things that they had fucking Trusky, which like I don't even know why that dude's famous. Just gonna toss this out there. I don't get it. He's everywhere. And it's like,
Hmm.
boy, is there anyone less funny than that guy? But he fucking threw the ball and he just wasn't paying attention, or he was just trying to make shit about him. And he threw the ball and like Scotty Barnes is here and the ball was like up just way over his head. And then he's like, and then they're like, throw the fucking ball again. And he's like, oh yeah, he throws the ball again. I'm like, God damn, I don't like this guy.
Well, that's a hot take because
Yeah,
boy, everyone else loves the guy.
I don't get it. I don't get it at fucking all. But then yeah, after that, I don't even remember who won that thing because it's such a fucking dumb thing. And then the dunk contest, which it's like the worst part about that, like there were some neat dunks. It was fine. But like the worst part is one of the guys, he fucking fell, landed on his fucking back. It looked brutal. Like it's also like he's an 18-year-old kid, so like he got back up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." It's like, dude, if that was me, I would just be I'd be sitting there like, "Oh,
Just screaming, medic!
this is so I hurt. Give me
It's
an ice
like
pack."
it's like in the NFL when someone tackles someone else and they know immediately it's bad and they start waving the med team over. It would be
Yeah.
like that.
Like I feel like that would be how it would be if I just was able to dunk and I came back down on my legs. Oh,
Just your knees buckle, give way.
speaking of basketball, today I shot hoops at the old gym, and
Yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna finish up my workout with shooting some free throws. Get the old free throw because free throws win games. I shot 20. You want to guess my percentage?
30%.
Ooh, I'm better than that.
Oh,
I got
okay.
40%. I made 8 out of
Nice.
20.
Nice.
Like it was, I was feeling pretty cocky. I made the first, I think I made the first three in a row, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna brag about this. I'm gonna be shooting 80%. And I was like, this is gonna be fucking sweet. And then it's just
Steve
like,
Nash.
it was just like miss, miss. I'm like shit.
I'm pretty sure it was Nash who had some insane career stat of
He would have been
like
over 90.
90%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know
Good
he was on
misses.
the 50, 40, 90 club a couple times.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so then the All-Star game day though, it's pretty fucking sweet. Like, because I think a lot of people agree. They put a lot of the blame on it being good on Victor Wembanyama because he's got the old Mamba mentality, the I don't take no for an answer mentality. You know, remember Colorado? But he's got that thing where like I'm gonna play hard, even though this is a pointless thing. And so then the other players were like, I don't want to fucking lose to this Frenchie. And so then they actually played too. It was just kind of like, man, if Luca had tried and if Jokic had tried, they would have won. And if Giannis and Shea were actually healthy, yeah, they would have fucking won. But because it came down like the first game, but went to overtime, and the American team won. It was the Stripes or whatever. And so then they play. It was the young team versus the old heads in the next one, and they lost by like two or three or some shit. And
The
so then
young ones lost.
yeah, and then the foreigners played the old ones, and they lost again by I think 3 pointers because Kawhi went fucking nuts. No joke. I think he got. They're like it's a 1 quarter game is how they're doing it instead of doing like, and he had 30 points in 1 quarter. Like he just went fucking off. Like he couldn't miss. They put everyone on him. Like he finally missed because Wimby blocked it, but Wimby hit him while he blocked it too. Just he was like, yeah, he was just a fucking machine.
Hmm.
And then they were actually playing defense too. Like there was actual steals and other blocks other than just Wimby. And so then they lost again. So the foreigners were out, and it was just the young guys then going against the old guys again, and they just fucking pulled their pants down, and the young kids just pulled their pants down and spanked their asses after that. Like LeBron's butt was there for everyone to see after that. It was just like I think they won by 20 or like they're up by like it was to the point where like that last game sucked. So I wasn't paying that much attention because they were just blowing them out. Anthony Edwards ended up getting the MVP of the game.
Nice.
So that was pretty neat. And
I
then
remember, was it last year? Giannis had like 100% field goal percentage. Do you remember that?
I think that might have been the year
The year before.
before, I think, because like that year was the year where they had to change shit up because the team that won ended up getting over 200 points.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, because I was like, you hadn't seen this, but there's some people that think Durant's got a new burner, and he's like talking all types of shit about different people, and it's been leaked online, and it's the burner is if it is really a burner is set to private, so like not everyone like these are DMs that people have leaked though that he said. He's like him talking about Alperen Şengün. It's like your franchise player can't shoot or defend. That's a way bigger issue than my turnovers. It's like I can't trust Jabari Smith to make a fucking shot or get a stop. He's low key fucking retarded.
Oh my gosh.
He's like I swear I miss Ben Simmons. At least he would give me the ball. This is him talking about James Harden. He's like slightly delusional, but at least I understand him. It's like I wouldn't say Kyrie Irving was competing with me, but that light skin and that triple double cocaine bear was talking about Russell Westbrook. And then him talking about Devin Booker and Frank Vogel. Two dictators, Stalin and Hitler, Mussolini and Kim Jong-un. The Suns are my team when we lose, and Devin Booker's team when we win. It just tickles me. It's like
Yeah,
100%. Every team he goes to after like there's always been a big blow up and it's always like, yeah, it's your like it's clearly your fault at this point, man. Like you're a good player, but it's clearly on you.
right. I still like watching him defend himself online though and just kind of put people in their places. It's
Yeah.
funny.
I do too, but it's just I'm just like, man, next team you go to, you're gonna be bitching again after about a year.
And it's what the Rockets right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, shall we?
we shall.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Two Worlds Podcast. I'm Jake, and with me, as always, is the Black Canary to my Green Arrow. It's Casey. What's up, buddy?
I wear fishnets 30 times and I'm just Black Canary now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was gonna give Black Canary to me since we're both blonde, but the fishnets thing,
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So last week, YouTube is so dumb. It showed two out of the three of Nick's comments, and we missed his comment on the Fantastic Four. So I thought that I would go over that now, which was talking about couples that don't work or whatever.
Okay.
So he said, number one, Reed Richards and Sue Storm. She's always complaining about him and he's always devoid of emotion. It really makes you think she only stays with him because he can make his hog whatever size he wants. Like she can't go back to regular guys now.
And I'll also add too, and has been luckily retconned, but the John Byrne era, love you, John Byrne, but what the fuck were you thinking? He had it so like Reed met Sue when Sue was like 5 or maybe 8, like very young. And Reed was in college and also college age. He wasn't like, oh, I'm young Sheldon smart. It was like, no, no, this is like a 20 something, graduate student meeting this little kid and the little kid's in love with him. He's like, maybe in a couple years. Like, ooh, it's not good.
It's not good. John Byrne's a fucking weirdo, dude.
Big time.
That the Bart of Superman stuff, like dude had some issues that needed to be uh cut by editorial.
100%. Cut by editorial and then also have like HR and a psychiatrist talk to him maybe a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a
Just
little
keep
bit.
it.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
All right, then he says number two, Tim Drake and Jubilee, just because it's so sad. I really like both of those characters, and they got together during the Marvel versus DC crossover. They seemed like a great couple. Then it ended. Both of them just had to assume the other was dead, and they never saw each other again. Damn.
So this is another one that's really funny to me because when that came out, I would have been, probably 6 or, I was young. I hadn't yet seen Halle Berry and Flintstones. So I was like, gross, girls. And Tim Drake's Robin was my favorite at the time because he was the cool Robin in the Batman animated series. And I was like, oh, I like this one because he's young like me. Not like that old man Dick Grayson. And so then when I was like, gross, he's kissing Jubilee. Traitor.
Oh man, what a dweeb.
I know, right?
All right. Then he said Cyclops and anyone. Screw that guy. I'm
Fair
with you
enough.
there, Nick. Cyclops is a douche. Uh, unfortunately, Jed McKay did make me like him just a little bit more, though. And then he said number four, Savage Dragon's son and spoilers, his stepsister. Now they stopped seeing each other because they were worried what people would think, deservedly so, and he ended up dating her friend who seemed to be made up for that specific purpose. So yeah, Savage Dragon making the list again. And I'll try to save the Beast Boy X Blob on your desk this month. Oh, okay. I remember what that was in reference to. But yeah, Savage Dragon, it's just, it's not helping its case out any
No,
here.
it's one of those things where it just seems like maybe you should have got some fresh eyes on this book because
Yeah.
the
Or just
stuff you're
ended it.
yeah, or the stuff you're doing. Like I get not wanting to end it because it's got its own whole universe and stuff, but it's like Todd McFarlane stopped writing Spawn and it kept going. And he's still making
Mhm.
his sweet, sweet Spawn money off of it.
Yeah, I know. But having Steamboat Willie finger your main character's wife without consent is just what are we doing? What
Yeah.
are we doing? And it looks like it started before that too. So, boy, nobody will ever get me to read that shitty book. Never. I'm not doing it. All right. Well, thanks, Nick. Appreciate the laughs, especially can make his hog whatever size he wants. What a power. Am I right, fellas?
Oh man. That's why whenever people ask you, what superpower you want? We all say flight, but we all know what we really want. We want some of that Reed Richards hog stretching power.
Hog stretching power. Hog stretching power activate. All right. News time, man. You want to get us started?
Sure, man. I'll pull up the old notes. I was just enjoying the conversation a little too much.
The hog
So
conversation?
yeah, I love talking about hogs. Cranking that hog. That's a big Bill Murray thing. They always talk about. He talks about. He's like cranking that hog. It's a fun little thing. It's got merch that says it too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But WB is now. There's like some news broke out that they're now considering discussing a deal with Paramount again. That's what the people are saying. But really, kind of comes down and like if they do actually be like Paramount's like here's more blood money. Netflix could be like, well, we'll match it or whatever, and then they can go against. But basically, what happened is they have to legally, like, since Paramount made another offer, they have to actually consider it because they have stockholders and it's publicly traded and shit. But odds are they're just going to be like, okay, we looked at your offer. Netflix, we're sticking with you, bud. And that's
Mm-hmm.
that's that. But then I also saw too, if they do end up not getting, Paramount and WB don't do their thing, they'll probably try to merge. Paramount will try to merge with the parent company behind the Cock, the old Peacock. So, because they're both struggling with streamings, I guess. So,
Well, there's so many damn services out there. I'm sure they're all probably struggling a little bit,
yeah,
except for I can't imagine Disney struggling too much.
right.
But I'll start with this just because we didn't have much news and I was excited. But we got an announcement for a new Castlevania game this week. And I'll be honest, I kind of thought Konami was just not ever going to do a new game again because they're just doing like fucking Plinko machines and shit like that and mobile stuff that nobody cares about. They did give us uh, like all the DS games collection on Steam and all the Game Boy Advance collections on Steam and stuff, which is great. It's like, come on, it's been a long time since we had a brand new game. But anyway, we're getting one. It's made by Evil Empire. They're the ones that they didn't create this game called Dead Cells, but they like acquired it and made it so that that didn't like die off. And people really like Dead Cells. Um, it's very much just like we love Castlevania. Let's make a game just like it. So very unique art style. Um, And then the main character is a descendant of Simon. And a lot of people think it's his daughter. Um, so it's another lady main character.
Gross.
I know, hopefully the internet doesn't do that like they did with the Witcher announcement. But
I hope her name's Garfunkel
Garfunkel Belmont?
because it's his Simon. So he's Simon and Garfunkel. You get it?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Would you prefer it be Oates?
no.
Okay.
I'd prefer if you didn't say that anymore.
Fine. Her name's Hall.
Anyway, it's called Belmont's Curse. I'm excited.
Nice. So we got a toy announcement that I know you're gonna be really excited about because if I know anything about you, which it's not much, is you love G.I. Joe.
Okay.
So we're getting a G.I. Joe TMNT crossover in toys at least. I don't know if it's gonna be coming. I didn't see anything about a comic book, but it's like, why wouldn't you? Well, they're both thriving right now, but we're getting some different toys. It looks pretty sweet. I mean, as someone that played with those a lot as a kid, I'm like, hell yeah. But Leonardo is gonna be Snake Eyes, which is like all they have in common is swords. I don't really, I could have done I could
Could have
maybe they
been
could have
Raph.
done well, they could have done like I think Leo should have been Duke. Snake Eyes they
Hmm.
could have done like Casey Jones. But Mikey's gonna be Shipwreck. Um you're like, oh yeah, Shipwreck. Uh
It's no Bill Drat.
um then I'm trying to think of like who are some of these? Oh,
Skidmark?
Slash. No, no skid marks. Slash is gonna be Storm Shadow. I
Who
don't know
the
who
hell is that?
Slash.
Yeah.
He's the like
The
the bad
guitarist
guy.
of Guns N' Roses.
He's the bad guy turtle. Like they have that, one that's bad. Then we got Cobra Commander, Shredder, Krang is Destro. I don't know who Bebop and Rocksteady look like they're a couple of Dreadnoks. And then I think Raph is Roadblock. April is Scarlet. And I cannot for the life of me, I'm going to show you because I know you're the G.I. Joe fan of the group. I for the life of me can't tell who Donnie is.
Oh, it's Pitchfork.
Oh, of course. I just love that they gave him like the little Dirty Sanchez mustache though.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's who he is. He's Dirty Sanchez. Oh, dude, I'm looking at the comments. I just clicked out someone goes Dirty Sanchez Donatello. Oh, that tickles me.
Damn. I would not be surprised if we don't see the comic announcement soon because that would sell like crazy.
Yeah, the only thing is like since G.I. Joe's Skybound or whatever slash image, and then Team NT is IDW, there might be issues that way. That'd be the only thing why we don't
Yeah.
get
I
it.
mean, I'm
But
sure the toys definitely have different rights, but still.
yeah, it's like because I think Hasbro and then Playmates, but I don't know who owns Playmates because I know that can't be its own separate thing. So
I feel like all the comic companies are kind of playing nice with crossovers right now, so I still wouldn't count it out.
yeah, I mean, I it's one of those things where it's like this makes so much sense because it's like TMNT loves their crossovers anyway, and then you factor in it's like that's one of the few 80s toy properties that they haven't crossed over with yet.
It's going to be written by Tim Seeley.
Probably.
No, but
Ooh, if it
imagine Jason Aaron and like Freddie Williams though.
I was just thinking Joshua Williamson on that book. That'd be the dream right there.
Hmm. All right. Uh, this just looked neat. We're getting a book from Image called Corpse Night. It's by Michael Chavez, who did the Conjuring franchise, which I've not seen any of those, but I've heard the name and I know they're popular.
I thought you did see one time, like the first one that came out like probably 20 years ago when you were just a young kid.
No.
Or
And then Matthew Roberts, who did the art from the Universal Monsters creature from the Black Lagoon.
okay, I like that art. The story was kind of ho-hum, but
Right. But I think it'll work well for a book called Corpse Night. But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's, let's see here. Yeah, it's like war ravaged France. And um, I think it's about a girl and her dad, and the dad dies and he comes back, as like an undead knight to protect her. So I was like, man, that sounds pretty fucking dope. Honestly, I would absolutely read it. So,
Yeah,
but that's gonna be out in April, so should be pretty fun.
noise. Then my last bit of news. I don't know if you watch. Did you watch any trailers this weekend? Excuse me.
Just the one you're about to talk about.
Nice. So we got a Spider-Man Noir trailer. I get it's both in black and white and color. I saw the color version first. Fucking sucked.
Yeah, I know, so lame.
Yeah, the black and white looked awesome. Apparently, it's gonna come out in both black and white and color, but like the color looks real bad.
Yeah,
It just
watch it. It's a noir. Watch it in black
yeah.
and white. Yeah, I thought it looked great though, honestly.
Yeah, it was one of those things where the black and white looked awesome, but yeah, and for some reason those colors just did not work with that at all. It just looked like shit. Like genuinely think that.
Yeah.
So, but hey, if you guys
Any
watch that
idea when
trailer,
that comes out?
no, it probably said in the trailer. I just wasn't paying close enough attention. But yeah, if you guys watched it, let us know what you think. Are you guys excited about it? Because
May
I
27th.
am. Oh, my birthday.
No, it's not.
Shit, you're right.
It says on Prime Video and MGM Plus. What the fuck is that?
And that's another streaming service. Like Bezos bought MGM, and I think they already had one set up, so he just kept it. But like that's the only way to watch the show from. I don't know if you've seen anything about that.
Nope.
Yeah, it's okay. No, not Nope. Nope is a movie by Jordan Peele. From is a different show.
Okay, great.
You're welcome.
All right, my last bit of news. Infernal Hulk is apparently ending at issue 10. Philip Kennedy Johnson is still going to be writing afterwards, but maybe doing a new version of Hulk to stay in line with the movie version since Hulk's going to be in the Spider-Man movie this summer. I mean, that's not that surprising. 10 issues for, you know, this book about a Hulk that's not Banner is like, okay, sure, we knew it wasn't going to last that
Yeah,
long, so it's whatever. But hopefully it's still good no matter what direction they go after that.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't if they ignore the movieverse
Hmm.
stuff just in general because they kind of always have with the Hulk.
Yeah, and also like Philip Kennedy Johnson is really doing like his own thing with Hulk
Yeah,
stuff. So
I wouldn't like. I wouldn't be surprised if at most we get a more Banner Hulk type thing than what we had before. Like they kind of get their, they work back together, but they'll still be separate, but they'll be working together more than what they were prior. I could see that being a thing, but
yeah.
that's about it. I don't see it being a full Banner Hulk or and like with the way the rumors I've been reading online about the new Spider-Man movie where it's going to be Gray Hulk and it's going to be more like not Joe Fixit Gray Hulk, but first appearance Gray Hulk,
Hmm.
more like that versus what we're used to now anyway. It's gonna be a completely different thing. So
How would that work out?
they're just gonna it's gonna be their way of having Hulk be a rage monster again while doing that type of thing, but he'll just be gray instead of green. That's the way it sounds.
Yeah, but like I don't know much about Hulk. So does something happen that turns him gray?
It's usually just it depends on different things. So like with Fix It, when he would do that, like in the later comics, I didn't get to read when it first changed over, but it was one of Banner's different personalities, and he was in Vegas. So like those personalities happened and then switched out. But then with the original, it was just how it first appeared, and they weren't really worried about that type of stuff. So they could touch on the personality stuff. I doubt they would because that's a lot to add into something that's already got a lot. It'll probably be something to do with either Rachel Summers or Jean Grey, which is also another big rumor that Sadie Sink's going to play one of those two characters. So she'll probably do something, or one of the bad guys will do something to Hulk, and it'll be like, oh, this is a different version. He's full of rage and that type of thing.
Gotcha. I'm curious if you know, does the next season of Daredevil happen? Does that come out before the Spider-Man movie?
I really don't know.
Because I mean, I guess the timeline could be different, but the way that the that last season of Daredevil ended, like Punisher's got stuff going on.
Yeah,
So I don't know what they would do there.
ignore
But
it like they do most of the TV shows.
yeah, probably so. Um, all right, well,
What'd you read this week, pal?
I read DCKO number 4, Planet She-Hulk number 4, Die Loaded number 4, Absolute Wonder Woman Annual, Mark Spector Moon Knight number 1, Batman and Robin number 30, and Bleeding Hearts number 1.
I think we have the same amount of comics this week, man.
Ooh,
So I read Sync, the Halloween special, The Fall of Ultraman, issue 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 15, DCKO, issue 4, Planet She-Hulk, issue 4, Die Loaded, issue 4, Batman and Robin, issue 34.
crazy. Did you just make up the last 4 issues yourself?
Huh?
If it's 34, did you write and draw the last 4 issues yourself since it ended at 30?
Maybe we'll just find out.
Okay.
Maybe I just can't count.
Or read.
Yeah, maybe I don't know how to read. Maybe this is all, something new for us.
Why are you doing that with your voice?
This is how I always talk. What are you talking about?
I'll start us off.
All right, buddy.
Bleeding Hearts, number 1. It's the start of Vertigo coming back.
I hate when my vertigo comes back.
I know. Okay, Green Arrow. It's by Dennis Camp and Stefan Morian. It was pretty interesting. It's a it's a zombie book. The art is like really weird and fitting for this book, but it follows this kid who talks about what it's being like living in like a zombie horde. And just out of nowhere, his heart starts beating, but he's still a zombie. And he's freaking out because like the other zombies can like sense that there's a living person somewhere around. So they're always like looking for it. And he's freaking out and doesn't know what to do. And then him and his zombie best friend are just kind of shambling around talking, and they stumble into a house where he finds this woman and a little kid, and that's how it ends. So I don't know if the guy's like getting his humanity back, or maybe it's just like a he has like a moral compass as a zombie. I don't know where it's going, but it's weird and it's pretty cool. So I liked it. It was a good start, and I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Nice. All right, so Sync, the Halloween special. This is by John Lees with art by Alex Cormack. This is good. It, talks a little bit about Scottish traditions with their Halloween stuff. And
Wait, John Lee's is Scottish?
yeah, you didn't know? Maybe it's just all fake. He's just like, I've done a lot of research. But yeah,
And I
so
do this
it's
accent for fun.
yeah, this is just what I do. That's how I get into writing these guys. But so yeah, they do their version of trick or treating and stuff, and we get some of the kids that were in an earlier arc. They're running around and stuff. It's good, like just kind of cool, fun stuff going on. The only downside is like it takes so long in between issues. Also, we get John with his dog on Halloween.
Oh,
I want to show
nice. That's
that.
fantastic.
But yeah, I mean, it's like we get so long in between each issue because it's a Kickstarter book that it's like having an annual in between like a year's worth of stuff, you know? It's like it's a little disappointing that way, but as far as a story and a one-off for this universe, it's a lot of fun. He also has backup in this just his story, like a couple different stories that he just wrote. There's no comic book art to it. I haven't read that yet. Sorry, John. I plan on it. I just haven't got to it yet. But yeah, Alex's art is really good, and the story itself is really cool. And plus, we get to see the clowns, which just a terrifyingly cool concept that was brought up in earlier issues. So I really like it. I'm gonna go 8.5, and every time that they post another Kickstarter for it, you guys should back it.
All right. Mark Spector Moon Knight #1. It's by Judd McKay and Amalia Promenick. It was fine. Um, it was a little weak compared to what I'm used to in Moon Knight. Mark is like, I don't know, he's trapped somewhere and he thinks he's a mailman, and somebody's trying to get some information out of him by tricking him into being a mailman, like trying to get an address from him or something like that, and he can't remember what the address is. And then towards the end, Zodiac shows up and like kind of snaps him out of it and gives him part of a Moon Knight costume. And it ends with them like back to back, and Zodiac says, "How's this for a Titanic team up?" Uh, so yeah, we'll uh, we'll see what happens next. But it's kind of crazy because I can't show you, but Mark's just like pants, shirtless, like hood and cape, and then two white gloves, and that's it. And then Zodiac's got a hammer and an X-Acto knife.
It makes me think of that year at C2E2 when the person cleaning our rooms walked in on us like that.
Yeah, yeah, especially the hammer and X-Acto
Yeah.
knife. But yeah, anyway. Like it's still good. Jed McKay doesn't really write bad comics. It's just like I'm ready to get back into the thick of it. So I'll give it a 7.
Feel ya. So next up, it's The Fall of Ultraman, written by Kyle Higgins and Matt Groom, with art by David Tinto. It's good. Like I complain sometimes about books having like just over the top dialogue to the point where you're like you're just over explaining. But this one it does a lot, but it works. I was always curious what how the can how like it worked canon wise with the crossover with the Marvel universe, but they're actually like, yeah, I wish they were still here. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. At least you guys are leaving that to be an actual thing because I didn't think you were gonna do that. But yeah, it's cool. You have a guy from the future be like, hey, Ultraman, you're gonna die. And this is what happens. And so then it's just kind of all set up for the series as a whole. Nothing much else happens besides that because it's just like, oh yeah, we took like a fucking year and a half off in between series. So we gotta get y'all caught back up to speed and tell you what this one's about. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It's just next issue should be better. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10.
All right. The Absolute Wonder Woman 2026 annual. It is by Kelly Thompson with art by the incredible Mattia de Eulis. I really need to figure out how to pronounce that.
You did great, man.
Thanks. The art, you remember like early on in this series when there was like a 1 or 2 issue fill in and I was just jerking off over the art?
Yeah.
This is that artist. They're back
Oh,
for this.
nice.
And they did the whole thing. And it's a pretty thick annual,
Yeah, and
honestly.
your pages are sticking together.
Yeah, a little bit. You might hear that.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, it's just super fucking cool because Diana, she had a run-in with Medusa when she was young. And now since they need like a one-off filler issue, uh, she decides that she wants to cure Medusa. And so she goes to um I forget which goddess it is. And let's see here. Oh, this is embarrassing.
It
Athena.
is.
She goes to Athena
Oh,
and she's like, "Hey, I want to temporarily trade you all of my power for one gift." So Diana gets stripped of all of her powers, and what she trades is to be able to look into Medusa's eyes and not get turned to stone. And so she does that, and Medusa is like, let's see what she says. Diana says, "Sister, your punishment is so cruel. You have forgotten what kindness is, but I see you. Like, I can't imagine what it's like to have lived this long without being able to look at somebody and somebody look back at you and you be seen. So I just wanted to give you that gift." And Medusa like breaks down and starts crying, and she pulls out her lasso and she's like, "Hey, this lasso can turn you into anything that you want when you're wrapped up by it. So, you don't have to be Medusa anymore if you don't want to. You can turn into anything." So she turns back into like the Gorgon that she was before she was Medusa, and gets reunited with her two sisters. And I guess it's just not going to be a mean old monster anymore. But Medusa's like, thank you. I'm never going to forget this. So I think that that's probably going to come back later, where maybe Medusa and her two giant Gorgon sisters help her fight some crazy battle. But it was super cool. It was
nice,
super
man.
cool. It's like, I love when they do mythology stuff.
Yeah.
And this was like a really good twist on that mythology. So anyway, then Diana leaves. She gets her powers back, and she's like, "Man, I have a newfound like respect for Bruce because going places and like, just getting up and down stuff without powers is really hard," which I thought was pretty funny. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's a 10 out of 10 and easily my pick of the week.
Nice. Next up, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Gene Luen Yang and Freddie Williams on the art. So it starts off a little look at the future. We get to see a beat up old Raph. Well, look at him. He's all beat
Eye
up.
patch.
Eye Patch. That's another G.I. Joe character. Probably. But then like it's a Splinter. He's like watching it. He's like, oh, this is I stopped that future from happening when I murdered that people. And then they kind of feel like the turtles then figure out, oh, yeah, our dad's the killer. We're ninjas, but we don't like murder, which I'm like, that's kind of weird. But but then he explains himself. Raph is like, yeah, this is cool. Mikey's like, nah, I don't like this. And but then it's like revealed the next person I gotta kill. It's old Casey Jones, and that's how it ends. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, there's also a witch involved because why not?
Yeah, why
Um,
not?
yeah, it's fine. It's a perfectly fine, fun to read book. You wouldn't be mad reading it. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Boy, many customers are not a fan after Jason
Really?
Aaron left.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. It's not that. Like the Jason Aaron was fun, but it was like a lot of like build up to the actual stuff happening and you know, it's like, yeah, this is fine.
Couldn't tell you. I'm just saying what the people say.
Man, bring the people on. Let's talk to
I don't want to do that.
them.
All right. The way I got them sitting is Batman and Robin, die, She-Hulk KO.
Sounds good to me.
Batman and Robin number 30 by Philip Kennedy Johnson and Fico Ossio. This is the final issue of the series and Philip Kennedy Johnson's final issue at DC. What'd you think, man?
It was good. I didn't like I don't love the art. Like I like it in spots, other spots I don't like it. Um,
I think you're
but
crazy for that. I love it.
yeah, I mean it just doesn't work for me in spots, but for the most part I think it's pretty solid and I like the ending, how that, how stuff all worked out for the most part. Um, yeah, what do you think?
I liked it. Robin talking down the quiet man, I thought was a really good moment. Um, and then obviously Batman letting Wesker go so that he could, be a nurse to Robin's doctor, I thought was a really good moment as well. Um, and yeah, I liked them solving the mystery of the missing silver and then using it to fund the hospital. I just thought everything kind of wrapped up pretty nice.
Yep, I agree.
So
I do
yeah.
think I will say I think it's dumb as hell, and this is just me like nitpicking, but it's dumb as hell that fucking Robin is writing down stuff in a journal that also says I'm Robin and my dad's Batman.
Hmm.
That
Yep.
was that was one of those things like this is stupid. Stop it, Phil Kenny Johnson.
Well, he will. He
Yeah,
will stop it.
don't you be writing Batman and Robin for several years, okay? Because this is silly.
Actually, please come back. It was a really good series.
Genuine question though, is this actually his last book at DC or is the Superman book still going on?
Oh yeah, I guess that is still happening.
Okay. I didn't know if it was over or not because, we both kind of quit reading it.
We did. I think it's got like three or four more too.
I
So,
got you.
but anyway, yeah, I'm at like a 9 for that book, and honestly, for the series, probably like a 9.5. Like it's a really fucking strong Batman and Robin book.
Yeah, I'm probably double nines for it. I enjoyed the series for the most part. I think the art from the other arc was just so much better. I think this is solid art, but I don't. There's times where it looks like stuff from the 90s that I don't like at times, and that's one of my big thing that it's just not for me. All right, so Die issue 4, and this is by Kieran Gillen and Stephanie Hans on the art,
Mhm.
and it's fun. It's a fun time. We get this new character. He's just such a bigger boob than his dad, and his dad is a pretty big boob to begin with. So,
It's true.
it was fun. What'd you think though, man?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Like, yeah, that character's annoying, but he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I think this book just keeps getting stronger with each issue.
The only
Um,
only real downside to it for me is like they're having to spend so many issues per each one just to be like, we're setting this stuff up, and it's like, I mean, it'd be nice if we could have just hopped into it a little bit more and there'd be less of this building up type of thing. But because we're 4 issues in and we still don't even have the whole team yet.
yeah.
But
Well,
it's
I
still,
mean, it's not like it says die 4 out of 6.
that's true.
Like,
100%. You're right.
I'm sure, and based on how long the last series ran, they'll get to do what they want.
Yeah.
But I really like the main character,
Hmm.
Sophie. I think Sophie is really awesome, and so I like all of her internal dialogue and how she handles situations. So hopefully this book gets to go on for a while because God, I just
Jake's dying over here,
yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, just really love the book and the art's incredible.
getting him choked up.
Yep. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll be probably at a 8.5 for me. I liked it. All right, man. Next up.
We got Planet She-Hulk number 4 by Stephanie Phillips and Emilio Liso on the art. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just pretty middle of the road on this book.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty fun seeing her fight with old Jack and all that stuff. The end, the end was pretty unexpected for me. I didn't see
Yeah,
that coming. That was pretty cool. Um, yeah, it was pretty neat. Like, you know, nothing too major about it, but
yeah. It's just
I'm
now that Jack is like snapped out of his brainwashing, is he gonna go back to being such a tit, you know?
I mean, I hope not, because I think he got out of he got most of his tit out of him by the end of Rainbow's Run. You know, he was finally like, "Oh yeah, this green muscle mommy that's really smart and cool. I guess I'll be with her."
Right. I know. But we'll see. I mean, I do like it. It's just not blowing my socks off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good book. People should be reading it, but it's not gonna win any prestigious awards that people can get a free fucking Pizza Hut coupon from. But
It's
you
true.
know, it's still good.
It's true. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
I'm gonna go probably seven.
So,
657. Last up, it's DC KO by Scott Snyder. There's actually, it's more than just Scott Snyder, more than what the front says. So go to the thing. Scott Snyder with Joshua Williamson as backup writer, which I've never seen someone actually be called backup writer on a book before. And then we have Javi Fernandez and Sermanico on the art. But what'd you think of this one? We finally get the absolute universe fighting the regular universe.
yeah, I thought it was pretty fun, honestly. Like this is one of those books where the fights didn't feel too fucking dumb. They were just kind of cool, big fights.
Yeah. I will say I have some negative opinions though. Because like first off, I'm not a big fan of how Scott Snyder will write Batman at times. Like he'd started off as kind of a joke where he's like, Batman wins because of this. Like that's and it's like, okay, we fucking get it, Scott. You love Batman so much.
Hmm.
And that gets old. And the other thing that really fucking annoys me, so I'm gonna compare it to Final Crisis, which I've actually never read Final Crisis all the way through. But when Grant wrote Batman to decide to break his one rule of killing, and he has him use the gun to kill Darkseid. It's a big fucking deal, like because he's having him destroy who he is, knowing that he's gonna also die, but he's like, yeah, this isn't. I shouldn't do this, but this is the only way, and I'm breaking my code. This one, Batman shows up, just fucking kills Joker right away. No big deal.
Hmm.
Batman's like, this is the game. I'm just gonna fucking murder him.
Yeah. My my negative is on that same page. Batman just feels like a totally different Batman. He
Yeah,
shows up and does that and then goes to Clark and says, "Hello, old friend." And then it's just like super chummy and cracking jokes. It's like, "What? You just you just battled through 4 issues of hell in Night Fight, like totally fucked up your mental health for you to like claim the heart and you jump back in and then you're just like, "Hello, chum."
yeah.
I don't know. It was very strange.
And then it's like all this cool buildup of like the stuff with the Absolute Universe guys, and then Darkseid is like, oh well, bye bye. And then like I kind of figured, I was like, as I was reading this, I'm like, Lex is gonna be the one that wins because I'm like, there's no way that he's not going to, because why the fuck else is he here?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, when that happened, I'm like, okay. And then I don't know. I just was like, it's okay, but I was also like I haven't been feeling this that much anyway, and then like this one I was just kind of like left going like whatever. I
I mean,
don't hate it enough
I'm
to drop
having
it,
I'm
but
having a fun time with it, and
yeah,
there's only one more issue
yeah.
anyways. As far as events go, I think it's definitely one of the stronger ones. I think the art is really good throughout as well.
Art is really good. I hate Absolute Batman size though, because it's just
Yeah.
like it's so stupid.
Yeah, he's way too big.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's still pretty cool. Actually, I don't mind the Lex stuff just because
No, I didn't. I wasn't mad about it, but as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is where they're going. Like it was just kind of like it makes perfect sense that he's gonna be the one that does it because why else is he there?
Yeah. Well, and I think the reason for that is just Lex is gonna do whatever to let Earth win, no matter the cost, and the heroes aren't gonna do that.
Yeah,
So I think it's good to have somebody like that. Well, what do you grade it?
I don't know, probably a seven.
I think I'm at an 8 or an 8.5 with it.
Right on. So hey man, what are you excited about?
I am excited for, oh boy, big list to look at here. Wolverine probably.
Yeah,
Uh, we'll go Doctor Strange and Andrew McLean's new book, The Death
yeah,
Fight Forever.
that was gonna be one of my choices. So, or are you gonna read Muppets Noir? Is that on your list of books? I didn't even see
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
before.
yeah. I
That'll be fun.
1000%, and that should be on my most anticipated too.
Okay. Starship Godzilla for me, G.I. Joe, and I'm excited for our next game of who's that G.I. Joe?
Me too.
And then um I'll go Deadly Hands of Kunlun. See how that goes. Might be good, might be shit.
Yeah.
Let us know down below though, guys. What are you excited about for next? Are you excited for the G.I. Joe game? Are you guys playing along? You making points? Who knows? I want to hear.
Also, I don't know if I will be able to read both of them this week, but I got restocks of Absolute Batman Volume 1 and 2
Oh,
in,
nice.
so I grabbed a copy of each of that because I'd like to get caught up and see what's going on since Ivy is in this week's issue.
Oh, nice, dude. So, speaking of getting caught up on books, I've finished off the Thor book that I had been reading for a couple months, and and
Hmm,
then now I'm on Dead Boy Detectives. I've about got that done. I'm getting back
nice.
into the swing of reading comics, so you
I
know.
needed to, I have that Dead Boy Detectives as well. I would like to read that. And I also have the omnibus for Lucifer. I'd like to read that at some point
Yeah.
too.
I'll say this with the Dead Boy Detectives, like that is in the trade that you got me. It feels like it's like the one that we read with by Gene and Yang. They were trying to make it like more like like the TV show. Like I didn't watch the TV show, but I watched them on Doom Patrol, and it felt
Yeah,
more like they're trying to do the character wise like that because they do feel different in this. I still like them a lot. It's just they do feel a little bit different with different aspects of them,
right.
but you'll like it.
I'm sure I will. I mean, a 6 issue series is like, I'm not that tied. Like, it can be different from that.
Yeah, 100%. Um, all right. So Valentine's Day was this week, and if you didn't hear me talk about it, the last two episodes being very lonely. So why don't we go with our favorite relationships this time in comic books?
Well, sure. Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
I mean, they don't fuck. We don't think. Maybe they do, because there is that one character that's the blue booster beetle or gold beetle or
Gold
whatever.
Beetle, I think it
Yeah.
was.
Booster beetle. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Okay, no, I'm gonna go with probably, Dick and Barbara. Obviously, I like those two a lot.
Ooh, that's a hot take because I've got one that's it's coming in hotter.
Dick and Starfire.
Hell yeah. It's like, oh yeah, who should he date? The hot alien from, outer space or the girl that's basically his sister?
Okay, well, you don't read enough Nightwing anymore, sir.
I'm just saying, it's like, oh yeah, like I grew up with her. We hung out a lot when we were younger. Like she was basically my sister. It's pretty hot, isn't it? I'm a gypsy.
Okay, that's definitely not how it went at all. But okay. Um, I like God, why can't I think of the name? Asgard,
Thor.
Thor, no, the lady.
Sif.
Yes,
Sif
thank
and Beta Ray
you.
Bill?
Oh my gosh, yes, thank you.
Okay.
Seven Beta Ray Bill. I think that's a fun relationship that I wish that they would do more with. And
Now, I got a quick question. I know you haven't read the Ron Friend stuff as much as like as a whole, but like just from like context cues that when I was reading Thunderstrike, it seemed like Thor was with Sif at the time. Did Was that a thing, or am I just incorrect in reading context cues?
no,
Okay,
they definitely were together.
so
Um,
like were the Bill and Sif just on a break or what? Or was
I don't
Bill
know
dead?
I don't know the full story, honestly. I feel
Okay.
like a lot of times, even when Sif is like, stop being stupid, I want to be with you, he's like, you don't want this ugly horse, man, go away, you know?
I used to be beautiful.
Right. I need to I need to make that like a maybe I'll make that my second half of 2026 like reading goal is just to get through that Thor stuff that
Is
I'm not as familiar with.
Now, do they have that actually in trades though? Or are you, I mean, you probably have most of the single issues because they can't be that expensive, but
I do. I absolutely have the single issues,
yeah.
but I think I've got some of it in Marvel Epic Collections.
Oh,
Or maybe
nice.
they'll
All
just
right.
come out with it at, by the time I want to do that anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Have I done three of them? Let's see. We'll go Danny Rand and Colleen Wing.
That was just in the TV show, bud.
Misty Knight.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, what?
Clearly, I'm not thinking that well.
Yeah. Um,
They're both daughters of the dragon. I
yeah.
had part of it right.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just confused. It's like that's a weird choice for being like I mean, I know you like the show, but like, come on.
I corrected myself.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going Starfire and Dick Grayson, even though they do end up having a Mario Tamaki kid, which was just, I mean, I didn't read it, but like that just sounds like it's the worst.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, um, I'm gonna go, okay, I always get them mixed up, but Namora or Namorita? The one that's Namer's cousin, not the one that dated Nova, but the one that dated Hercules. I always liked those two together until Hercules found out, which it's like it's weird that he was being judgmental about this because it's Hercules, but when he
Yeah.
found out that she wanted to bang her cousin, he's like, "This is weird." It's like Hercules, out of everybody that can judge, really, dude.
Yeah.
Like it is weird, but like Hercules, and then
Tim
well,
Drake and Bernard.
no, Tim Drake and Connor.
Mm.
That's the one it should be. Gosh darn it. No, I'm gonna say Wolverine and Storm. It's like that little guy climbing up that. Oh, and speaking of relationships that aren't real, but boy, we want them to be Hippolyta and the
Ah,
Atom.
you're right.
That one's an honorable mention because I don't think it's actually gonna happen, but boy, do we want it to.
I'll tell you one that actually should have made my list, that I didn't think about till just now, but Barda and Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, that was one that just get rid of the booster and Blue Beetle one. You'll just toss that in
Yeah, there you go.
there. And then for my last one, I'm gonna go Barry and Iris. Not in the TV show version though, because boy, again, that's another weird one where it's like she's basically
Casey,
your sister.
we are the
Yeah,
Flash.
we are the Flash. It's like, boy, first off, why'd you make them basically related? And then also, why'd you make her so terrible? Because the actress seems lovely, but fuck that writing's bad. So let us know down below, guys, some of your favorite couples. Or maybe you're just still depressed about Valentine's Day and you want to let us know about the worst couples. Maybe you want to tell us about your Valentine's Day. Who knows? Let us know down below. We're here. We're here for you. Are you guys? Oh, also, are you guys excited about Infernal Hulk? Like that news that we talked about today, or
For
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
Noir?
Noir?
Yeah, or I don't know, the All-Star game. Whatever. We're here for you.
Absolutely. And we'd love to stay in chat right now, but we have to go have sex. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Two Worlds Pod, on Twitter at two_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/twoworldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at twoworldspodcast@gmail.com, and if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Two Worlds Podcast on YouTube.